Hi everyone, my name is Araujo. For the next few minutes, I would like to introduce my UX project. Introduction. For my final project, I have chosen a website called Australian CBD Oil, which sells CBD oils, balms, essential oils, and other products. They are a small business based in Australia, which has consistently been gaining their space on the market. They have a considerable number of followers on social media. They have been receiving many positive feedbacks regarding to their products. For my hunch, I have a hunch that their website really needs improvement. Their poor UX can potentially lead in loss of sales, revenue, and consequently frustrated customers. There is a lack of clarity on how to proceed with simple things such as canceling an order or changing a payment method. Also, the virtual assistant shouldn't hide the price of the product once a potential customer has selected them. I believe that this shouldn't be complicated and time consuming. How the design should be improved. All information related to the process time and delivery time should be given prior placing an order. Virtual Assistant needs to pop up differently and not on top the final price of an order. Customer who chooses to pay via bank deposit should be given an option to return to the payment screen in case they decide to pay via credit card. Desktop research. I have conducted a desktop research to validate if this would be a suitable candidate for further research, and I believe it is. I have also attached the source of the website for further reference. As a quantitative research, I have chosen a report that I found on a pharmaceutical research website based in America. It describes how much space there are for growth in this industry for the next 8 years to come. They also predict a 21.2% increase in sales each year. Reason for this rise is due to the healing properties of CBD products, families being more open to the different alternatives, and medical professionals considering CBD products as an alternative method of medication due to its therapeutical benefits. For my qualitative research, I have chosen to interview 5 people. From 5 of them, 3 of those were work colleagues and 2 neighbors. I ran a set of questions to each of them, and I gave them a mobile phone so they could navigate as they were purchasing a product from this website. Once I finalized my interview, I concluded that the candidates validated my hunch. The results demonstrated that some improvements are required in order to maximize customer experience. With the results from the qualitative and quantitative research, I have created this persona, which represents a typical kind of customer that would potentially look for those products. My persona was fictionalized based on their personal demographics, occupation, how educated in technology they are, buying habits, potential objections, and online presence. With my findings, I came to the conclusion that the website needs improvement, and all the points mentioned on my hunch are valid and should be closely analyzed. Insights and recommendations. From the insights that I gathered from my research, I came up with the recommendation to display the virtual assistant in a more appropriate way without covering the price, having all the information related to delivery informed before placing an order, and a return button in case a customer wishes to change their payment method should also be added. Ideation and prioritization. I have attached a storyboard which demonstrates how a customer could potentially find the website when using their social media. It also shows their experience through their navigation and what could happen in case they decide to change their payment method. According to the recommendations, I have sketched what I found to be the most appropriate solution for the UX problem. I have numbered the most significant pain points and provide recommendations and potential solutions for the user flow. For my prioritization, I use the effort versus impact method, as I found to be the most simple and efficient when prioritizing my concepts and ideas. Low fidelity prototype. With the changes suggested on my sketch, I kept the most important considerations and designed my low fidelity prototype with Miro. With the design, I believe that the customer will have a more efficient experience when using the website on their mobile phone. I have removed the virtual assistants once products have been selected, so the price could come up freely without being hidden by the tool. I have created a link in front of the bank deposit so customer can click on it and read all the terms and conditions regarding to their order. I also add a return button in case they wish to change their payment method. User testing, insights, and recommendations. I conduct a second round of interviews to potentially validate my low-fidelity prototype. With the results and recommendations, I concluded that the solutions are relevant and I should advance to the mid-fidelity prototype. Mid-fidelity prototype. I have used Figma to design my mid-fidelity prototype. It represents my low-fidelity prototype, and in addition, I have implemented the virtual assistant on the last page of an order, in case any queries could potentially arise. Right now, I will quickly demonstrate my clickable prototype on Figma. Please come with me. So as you can see, this represents exactly what the website is. You just navigate in it and select shop. And then you choose your item. Here we have chosen 2 items, and then you add to cart. Once you add to cart, that's the next screen. You can see the virtual assistant still be showing down on the right hand side, and then you go to checkout. Once you do your checkout, you can see now the virtual assistant has been removed. You can freely see the price of the product. Please note that to carry on, you just press an email address. You press on the email address and then takes you to the next screen. On this screen, as you can see, the customer shipping and billing has all been completed, and now it's just the payment to finalize an order. So here I added on bank deposit a conditions apply, which takes you to a next screen where you can read any conditions applied to this type of payment. So you can see how long it would take to get to your delivery gets to you. And if you wish to proceed, you can just place an order. If you wish to change this to credit card and receive your product earlier, you pretty much just click on this button and you come back to the main screen of payment. And you select credit card, which takes you to the final payment. Here we can pretty much just press credit card or place an order as a bank deposit. Once you place an order, it takes you to the last screen. On this last screen, you can see here the order has been finalized and a virtual assistant just comes back again. This is in case a customer has any queries or any questions arise. So, recommendation and next steps. As a recommendation for the next steps of my mid prototype, I recommend to add a cancellation button at the last screen in case a customer who has chosen to pay via bank deposit decides to pay via credit card. Please note that this option could only be possible in case this customer hasn't transferred any funds yet. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed my presentation. Bye.